I think this is the year that I have to just prove to myself that I'm going in the right direction. Hi and welcome to the channel. I am JM Ray Writes and I am an aspiring author documenting my journey of becoming a published writer. So yeah, I think that my life is going to change this month. That's what I think. And that's why I decided to start recording. It's June 1st. It's 7:30 p.m. I haven't written anything. But this month, starting today, my life is going to change. Well, it better. I plan to make that happen if that's not the case. There are a lot of things happening for me this month. I'm traveling to Chicago for a trip with my husband, and we're having, just a weekend away, and that'll be fun. But right after that, I'm heading to a writing retreat in Oaxaca, Mexico, and I'm so stoked about that. It's a week, and I'm gonna stay there a little longer before the retreat so that I can do some traveling and explore the city. But I hope that I get to find part of myself in this writing retreat. I've always seen, writers online, authortubers like meet up, and they just seem to have such a vibe when they're together and they're like brainstorming, and it just feels like, all this creative energy. I crave that so bad. It's been really hard to find a writing community. I've tried to make one of my own. In 2022, I started a romance authors like Discord, and it worked, but it's actually really hard. It was actually technically a critique group, but the genres were too, I think, broad. People weren't as focused as I expected them to be, nor were they as committed. And so a lot of people want their work critiqued, but they don't want to actually critique other people's work. So that was hard, and eventually that fizzled down. But I did make I think a lifelong friend at this point from that group. So I hold on to that. I cherish that. She's been an incredible friend, someone that I can brainstorm with. She and I actually are going to work on a project together. We're going to co-write. It's crazy. Like, I never thought that I would ever do that, but she convinced me, and I'm just like, I love it. Let's do it. I've always been tempted to try it. So yeah, but aside from her, I don't really have anyone else to, share my work with. I've also made attempts at, finding writing groups in person. I was like, maybe online is not maybe not realistic. And so I have been meeting with a writing group every week for almost a year. It's been, I think, since last July, but frankly, we're different writers. Not everyone is working on fiction. In fact, the fiction writers are the minority. And then if we are, we're not writing the same genres. So it's hard. And also, sometimes people write for fun and it's not fully what they're dedicating a lot of their time to. So if it happens, it happens. And I'm someone that's fully motivated every single day to write. I actually broke my writing streak, and I think I hit 119 days, where I had written at the beginning of this year, and then one day I was like, I have to finish this anime. This anime was Nana. And I didn't write, and I was like, oh man. But that was actually this month that I broke the streak. So that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. But other than that, I pretty much write every day, even if it is a few sentences, even if it is just for 10 minutes. But that being said, I just want to find more of a community. And so I'm hoping that in this writing retreat, I get to make lifelong friends, that I get to be in this creative energy, and be inspired by the location and the people that I meet and the stories that we get to tell and share with each other. So yeah, I think that my life is going to change this month. That's what I think. And that's why I decided to start recording. Writing is a particular aspect of my life that I keep incredibly private. So I just want to document this era of my life to kind of prove that I'm doing the things I'm supposed to do, that I'm making steps forward, I'm progressing, even if it doesn't maybe amount to anything at the end, but at least I know that I've tried and that I've always been trying, and I can't keep tricking myself into thinking that I'm not putting enough effort, because I know that I am. Whoever it is that I'm going to share this to, I just have to put it out there, because what if this is the beginning? What if this is the beginning of everything for me? I'm going to manifest that into the stars. I told myself last year that I was going to be in the query trenches, and that hasn't happened so far. And we are halfway through the year almost. So I need to make myself proud. I need to prove to myself that I say I have a goal and I will accomplish it. That I can give myself deadlines and respect those deadlines. It's really hard for me. I feel like in my youth, I was someone that was very determined and goal oriented, and somewhere along the lines, I got very, very soft. And it's hard for me to maintain like this certain level of rigidity with myself. I give myself, I think, maybe a little too many breaks, but maybe that's just me being hard on myself, because I feel like I'm existing in life in a really nice way. There's always going to be self-doubt and stuff, and I'm always going to feel like I'm not doing good enough, but I've written a lot of stories. I have anthologies. I have books of poetry that I've written. I think on average, I've written about 10, like a book a year, like the last 10 years. So maybe that's not a lot, I think, now in this day and age with like fast publishing and stuff like that. But it's a pretty big deal for me. And it helps prove that I have been working towards my goal, that I am a writer, that I am someone that cares about their craft. And yeah, I mean, I have a lot of things that I have to work through with what it means to be a writer, but I think this is the year that I have to just prove to myself that I'm going in the right direction, that I'm holding true to myself, and I'm truly pursuing my passion and my goals. So, yeah, welcome to the beginning of the rest of my writing career. June 2026, this is it. This is the beginning. This is the start. And I'm very proud to take this journey, and I'm very motivated, and let's see where it takes me.